Everyone is in their seats here at the Wells Fargo Center as the 76ers look to grab a win here in Philadelphia. Looking at Toronto, they took the win in their last game against the Timberwolves. And they barely squeaked by with that one, edging out by just 1 point.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game. And no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Raptors 5 right now. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Griffin. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then it's Sheldon Mack. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Houston.
And what stands out from that game, Clark, is that they let a lot of points slip through their fingers at the free throw line.
Yep, and I think some doubt started to creep in as well when they kept missing their foul shots. Guys seem to tighten up and start alligator arming those things.
Here's Mack. James Harden picking up that last basket. Here's Griffin. And the shot no good, a bit short. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Dwayne Casey. Minimizing steals is one of his big focal points in this game. He said that taking care of the ball and not giving away possessions is something that is paramount to his team's chances for success in this basketball game, guys.
All right, thanks, Doris. I think it's the one thing we were talking about before the broadcast. The defense they're facing always seems to be in a lockdown mode.
Yeah, that's their identity, Kevin, and there's kind of an intimidation factor involved here. They've gained their reputation as a defensive club for a reason. They're tough.
Yeah, they really are tough, and they also do a good job of making you uncomfortable and frustrating you a little bit. So you got to keep your poise when you're facing a team as good as this one is defensively.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
James Harden at the line for one.
Free throw drops for Harden. Here's Mack. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Down low, Valanciunas can't hit from in close. 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Gornev. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Mack kicks to Griffin. To stop the run. And the layup is up and in. Griffin's got his second basket of the night.
His shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Now, here is Harden, covered by Redick. Clark down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Hey, Clark, while we have a moment, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. James Harden is second.
Now, he never took a night off. I mean, it seemed like he was scoring big all season long. Just a terrific year for him.
Redick with it, guarded by Harden. Shot off the screen. And there's Valanciunas on the assist from Redick. Valanciunas has got his first bucket in this one. The 76ers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Taken away. And now running it up the court. Mack pushing it up. Tries again. No good from Valanciunas. The 76ers lead. And Young, here we go. Here's Harden on the wing. Fades back. That's good. Harden's got 9.
Off to a really solid start. He's knocked down 4 of his first 5 shots.
Raptors shooting to start out this game about 43%. Here's Mack. 8 points his last outing. And Griffin, here we go. It's picked off. And now Philadelphia on the break. Harden with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Griffin with the steal. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Griffin draws the double. And there's the feed to Reddick. Left side Adams. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. And the Raptors miss again.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Out to the right wing. On the wing, Harden. Young outside. 6 on the shot clock. Misses from close range.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
The shot's good from Griffin. Griffin's got 7. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. It's Young on the wing. Harden outside. Harden draws the double. Here's Emerson. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Blake Griffin. What a year he had last season. Last season put up about 21 points per game, 9 rebounds and 2 assists. And he really brings that offensive firepower to this team. Finding ways to score is his specialty.
Yeah, that's his identity, Steve, among other contributions, obviously. But the ability to make plays that put up points, that's a major weapon in his arsenal.
Mack dishes to Adams. Out left to the wing. Fades. Blake Griffin again. Griffin's got 9.
Kevin, gorgeous fadeaway there. I mean, that's one way to beat some tight defense. Well, Kevin, a look here at last year in the NBA where the Raptors ranked. First in opponent field goal percentage. 10th in three-point field goal percentage. And they were in the top half of the league in field goal percentage as a team. And part of that was due to the fact that they were a little inconsistent offensively.
And Clark, you know this. I mean, anytime you see a team #1 in the NBA in field goal percentage defense, you know they're getting after it. So this is a club that plays extremely hard. They take great pride in their defense. They have a concerted plan, a concerted effort every single night to try to stop the opposing team. Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Teague's checked in. And then for Toronto, Josh McRoberts comes in for Valanciunas. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for J.J. Redick. Harden sets the pick for Young. Goes up off the pick. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Matthews into the lane. Griffin with it. Picked up by Teague. Adams, the pass to Matt. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The 76ers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Harden has a wide open look. Another miss by Harden. They could retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Well, nice work to hang around and just put themselves in this position.
And Griffin slams it in.
You know, for a player with his explosiveness, that was ATM time. Cash money, the easy way.
Yeah, that kind of defense is not going to cut it against him.
Cash money. I like that, Clark.
Now here's James. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
Here's Mack. 76ers getting the bucket. Kicks it to Adams. Soft touch off the glass. Adams has got his second basket of the night.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Yep, ball movement, player movement. They're generating a lot of easy opportunities for themselves down there.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors. Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
Here's Mack. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Young sets a screen for T. Kicks it out to Harden. There's the pass to James. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. James has got 7.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
So both teams making some changes here. Toronto trailing. Here's Meeks. Here's Alexandris. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
A minute 50 left to play here in the first. Pass to Meeks. Just 4 to shoot. From deep. Rebound by the 76ers. Teague for 3. No luck. Feeds it to McRoberts. And Meeks kicks to McRoberts, using his post move to get the 2 points. And the Raptors lead by 1. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
This could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch. And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
A shot by Starks, no good. Raptors shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Here is McRoberts. 8 points his last outing. Alexandris. T covering. Passes it to Meeks for the 3. The shot, no good. Dishes it to Starks. Kicks it out to James. 17-foot shot on the way. Again, Philadelphia.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Outside Matthews. Cranes the three-pointer. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. 76ers lead by 2. And we'll be back right after this. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
The Raptors shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. We've got Starks, and it's Hardy in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Meeks can't hit. The 76ers lead. On the wing, Starks. Now the pass to Hardy. Matthews with the rebound.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
First team foul. Substitution.
Now here's Reddick. D right on him. It's Matthews on the wing. He feeds it to Reddick. Shot clock at 5. Here's Alexandris. No good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. James Harden, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Checking in for the 76ers, James Harden.
Valanciunas dishes to Reddick. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Pass to Valanciunas. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Reddick. Stolen by Harden. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Gornev. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Assist goes to number 47.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Over to the wing. Now the dish to Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Fades away. Hits the front of the rim and out. Philadelphia leading by 4. It's Harden with the drive. Pass to Hart. Back to Harden. Pass to Caboclo. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Another shot. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, I think the Raptors need to change their strategy against Harden.
He has 11 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
Well, being smart is what it's all about for him, Clark. I mean, he's a decision maker. He's a playmaker. He has to make good decisions. That's what he's doing here so far.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Young's checked in. Mack, the pass to Valanciunas. Over to the wing. Young against Griffin. The short one's on the money. Griffin's got 13 points.
Well, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Harden right side. That's good. Harden's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And Mack kicks to Griffin. To the paint. And Matthews gets it to go in on the assist from Shelvin Mack. Matthews has got his second bucket. Here's Caboclo. Cans the shot with nobody near him. And the 76ers lead by 6. Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Picked by Griffin. And Mack kicks to Griffin. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Well, let's take a look at where Philadelphia ended up rank-wise in the league last year. First in assists, first in steals, and they also were number 1 in team shooting percentage, a very impressive offensive group.
And Clark, what you talked about that really resonates with me is the assists, because they were the best in the league. Clearly a result of wonderful offensive execution and, of course, unselfishness. It didn't seem to matter who was taking the shot. That team always tried to find the open man. You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
And Mack kicks to Griffin. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Blake Griffin doing all sorts of things. He's got 13 points and a steal.
Raptors have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And this was an excellent free throw shooting team a year ago, guys. About 81% as a team.
The 76ers leading by 7. Inside. The pass to Caboclo. And the shot is good. Caboclo's got 4 this quarter.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Raptors shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Mack. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. He kicks it to Valanciunas. And that one's good. 76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. In the corner, Harden lets it fly. Matthews with the rebound.
That's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little better. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
Now here's Griffin. A 29-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
Boy, he had it going offensively, just living at the line. I'd love to see them impose their will a little bit more on the backcourt. Usually that's a great way to take control of the game.
Well, they haven't been able to do that yet, but it's something they're certainly capable of.
Now Griffin. James Harden missing on the three. Here's the screen. Young outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Caboclo. Emerson. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Both teams will make substitutions. And the Raptors call time here. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
One more time, give it up for your dream team.
Adams outside. Meeks dishes to Matthews. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the baseline, and he gets the jumper to drop. Matthews has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
The feed now to Harden. 76ers moving the ball around. To the middle. Kicks it to Hayward. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 7.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Here's Adams, and again it's Toronto converting.
Good job there, recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. He's got a major height advantage.
It's Harden with the drive. Count that one. Harden's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking, and they've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint. Well, he had that height separation there on the mid-range jump shot. Really good job of taking advantage of that.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And a moment here now to see some stats for Harden. Coming off an excellent season last year. He's around 28 points per game, 6 assists and 5 rebounds. And the numbers are pretty outstanding. I mean, we've come to expect it from him.
Well, he always impresses, Steve, with the work ethic, stamina, consistency. It's what the best players strive for and produce.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
This team is never afraid to get physical. I think they enjoy this style of play.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Tipped away. Fast break Toronto. Griffin leading the charge. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Sheldon Mack. The 76ers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. And Toronto making a change here. The Raptors shooting in the second quarter has been superb. 58% for the field. Here's Meeks, guarded by Harden. To the inside. Nick Roberts' shot is good. Now just a 3-point 76ers lead.
Defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Now, here is Starks. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And his work on the glass certainly noteworthy. He contributed in a number of ways.
An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
And Toronto has possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Meeks can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 5. Starts the pass to Hardy. 1:04 left to play here in the half. Teague with a clean look. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Meeks. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Inside, here's Alexandris. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Inside, stolen. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Starks with it. Adams on him. No one near James as he lets it go. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Ryan Starks.
Raptors trail by 7. Alexandris. Teague covering. Here's Meeks. Here's Griffin. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Griffin's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, Blake Griffin right now is on a roll.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. 76ers ahead. They're up by 5. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Coach Casey, obviously it's early in the season, but how would you say this team is shaping up in terms of its chemistry and personnel-wise?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Coach, thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Shelvin Mack is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Griffin. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Valanciunas in at the 4. And he gets it to go. The 76ers leading by 3. It's Harden with the drive. Thrown back. Here's Emerson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2.
Good on both. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Mack. Adams outside. Feeds it to Griffin. Right side, Griffin. Cannot hit. Now the 76ers take it the other way. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And over the course of last season, they dropped the majority of their games when facing this team.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Yeah, it's one thing to create a turnover, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, that's even better.
Now, here is Harden. Here's Emerson, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about that, breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
You know, going back to Steve's point, this series was not one of the highlights of the season last year.
Yeah, Kev, you wouldn't expect them to come out on the wrong end of that series, but it happened that way, and we'll see what happens going forward.
Pushing it up. Harden right side, beyond the arc, and he gets the bucket. And it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Redick with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Mack, good.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Harden kicks to Young. 16 feet away. Rebound by the Raptors. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Griffin dishes to Redick. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Outside Griffin. Goes up with the stripe. Adams, the pass to Mack. Here's Valanciunas. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. It's Harden with the drive. And Young kicks to Harden. Gornett, covered by Redick. Clock at 6. Puts up the baby hook. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And a quick look at the year Blake Griffin had last season. He was 10th in scoring, and he did a lot of work on the glass, battling his way into the top 15 performers in the rebound category.
And you know, Steve, going back to his scoring average for a second, I mean, you can see what a go-to guy was for them all season long. They really counted on him to carry the load.
And the Raptors making a change here. Matthews is checked in.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Here's Adams, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
You know, the dunks are few and far between for the big guy, but every once in a while we get one just like that.
It's not hard to believe that kind of size might keep you from being a high flyer.
Yeah, that's a lot of man right there to try to get up off the ground, Kevin.
Raptors trail by 5. Redick dishes to Mack. Outside Matthews. Hits the three-point bomb. Matthews has got 10.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And the 76ers call time here.
Well, they were getting run ragged out there. Good time for a timeout. Maybe it was even too late, but this club has to regroup now.
Well, I tell you what, it wasn't pretty. They definitely needed to take a minute to talk things over.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He thinks there are opportunities for second-chance points out there and implored them to go hard to the offensive glass for the remainder of this game. He also communicated to his players that he wants to see them consistently feeding the ball into the low post to get their bigs some easy looks. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Now, here's Matthews. He's got 10. Here's Mack. Again, Toronto.
Well, he can squeeze himself into the box score every now and then.
To the left side wing. Emerson. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. 6 points for him.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Toronto, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Redick passes to Mack. Dishes it to Valanciunas. He feeds it to Mack. And it's good from the elbow. Mack's got it all tied up now for Toronto.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong.
Now, here is Harden. 25 points in the game. It's stolen by Adams. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. They now take the lead. Redick's got the lead up to 2 now for the Raptors. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
So both teams making some changes here. Toronto, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. And Mack kicks to McRoberts. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Pass to Mack. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. With the stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Fourth, the 76ers.
I guess time will tell if they can repeat that level of success from a year ago when they were one of the best long-distance shooting teams in the league.
Starks check in for James Harden.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
Toronto trailing. Here's Redick. The kick out to Matthews. And again, Toronto with the triple. And not even three-quarters. Out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put up.
Looking over there at Steve, he's enjoying every second of the part.
Yeah,
me too.
Man, this has been great, guys. The fans getting their money's worth here. Both teams just playing so hard out there.
Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Toronto.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Now here's Teague. On the wing, Starks. And it's blocked. Alexandris. Teague covering. Matthews left side. McRoberts' shot is good. McRoberts has got 6.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
They sure are. You got to come up with something. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting ridiculous.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off the charts.
Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Outside Matthews. And he gets it to go. Matthews has got 8 here in the quarter.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Here's Hardy, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Every time it seems like one team makes a run, there's a response.
Yeah, this has been teeter-tottering back and forth like a seesaw.
Here's Valanciunas, and they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, I like what he did at the line a season ago, shooting 81%.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Teague's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Over to the wing. Here's Meeks. James covering. Shot clock at 5. Here's Alexandris. The three-pointer, no good.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Now, here is Young. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Griffin's check in for Toronto. And the 76ers call time here.
One more time. Give it up for your dream team.
1:16 left in the third quarter of the game. 4 on the shot clock. And Young, here we go. Shoots from the elbow. Again, Philadelphia.
He made that one tougher than it had to be. Didn't really need to lean in.
Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. The dish now to Meeks. Griffin a screen on James. Here's Alexandris. Trains the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that 3.
Here's Starks. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yeah, that was an easy whistle for the official.
It's his first trip to the line. And both free throws good for Starks. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Meeks dishes to McRoberts. Alexandris. Teague covering. Pass to Matthews. Outside, Meeks. Kept alive. McRoberts misses. The 76ers lead. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
How nice was that alley-oop? Those two really have a good connection.
They read each other so well. It's a play I'm sure, Clark, they love to run.
And as the receiver, he didn't feel like he had the need to go for the monster finish. Just laying it in, making sure he got the points.
Alexandris. Teague covering. Back to Matthews. He dishes it to McRoberts. Releases. And Matthews with the basket on the assist by McRoberts. McRoberts has got 3 assists tonight. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
With 1 on the clock. And the shot is good. He's got 7 and not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put up.
Look over there at Steve. He's enjoying every second of it, Clark.
Yeah, me too.
Man, this has been great, guys. The fans getting their money's worth here. Both teams just playing so hard out there.
And it's Harden with the drive. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Harden's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the 76ers. Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And for the Raptors, Griffin is out there with Josh McRoberts. Then it's Sheldon Mack. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Adams in at the 5 roaming the paint. Offensive rebound. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And for the 76ers, it's Harden with the drive. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark and Steve. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you hate to lose it.
Boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Steven Adams is out there with Josh McRoberts. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then there's Griffin. And it's Mack in at the 1 spot. Redick with the 3. Another shot. No good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Detroit game plays out for sure.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And stolen by James. Harden with it. They set the pick. Wing shot on the way. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
Here's Mack. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Clearly, he's shaken off that cold shooting performance of the first half.
Harden the pass to Hart. Here's Gornev. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Raptors trail by 3. Jacks up a 3. And J.J. Redick good for 3.
This is incredible. It's been a 3-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. To the wing right side. Harden outside. And again, it's Philadelphia.
I guess you don't change what's working, and he's been magical out there.
Sure has. Great 4th quarter he's playing right now. 5 for 5 from the field.
And the Raptors call time here. So both teams making some changes here. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the 3-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
Thank you, Doris. 5 on the clock. And Adams kicks to Griffin. Fader on the way. Goes back up. Adams' shot is off. The 76ers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. The 3 from Harden. Here's Hart. Kicks it out to James. Passes it to Harden. The feed to James. Sinks the 3-pointer. And now a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Here's Mack. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Mack's got 11 in the second half. The 76ers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. James kicks to Harden. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Mack. There's the pick. And there's the pass to Griffin. Fades and shoots. Another miss by Griffin. Philadelphia leading by 3. Harden left side. Pass to Hart. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Mack. He kicks it to Redick. Clock at 6. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
What's going on defensively there? A lack of focus, no concentration. Too easy.
Harden outside. Pulls up on the wing. Bullseye. Harden's got 40 points.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
At Raptors trail by 3. Here's Mack. Kicks to Adams. Feeds to Griffin. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Mack can't tie it up as that one misses. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
Yeah, from the look on his face, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, it sure looks that way. He's going to come out of the game right now and get... that thing checked out.
The Raptors making a switch here. The 76ers making a switch here. They set the pick. Dishes to Redick. He feeds it to Griffin. Puts up the baby hook, and he gets the bucket. Griffin's got 19 points.
They'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by Adams.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely. I think he should have converted that one.
Here's Alexandris. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
Hart the pass to Harden. It's stolen by Adams. Got a piece of it. Here's Hart. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Redick dishes to Adams. Picked by Griffin. Six to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Griffin's got 4 points in the quarter.
Look at the points in the paint, the inside game. It's been very one-sided here for a while now.
Well, the defense just hasn't been physical enough at the rim. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have come from the paint.
Moment here now for an injury report.
Kevin, I was able to catch up with the Raptors' head athletic trainer. A very somber tone over here on the sideline, guys. It does not look to be good news at all. The season is young, but that is tough news to get at any point in the year. We'll see how well the team comes together in his absence. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. I don't know, though. I mean, one way or another, it seems to me as though it's going to be a long time before we see him back in uniform.
Yeah, such a shame, guys. You always hate to hear of any player getting injured, and this does not sound good. And that is a foolish mistake right there, guys.
You know, I don't think you can just have that happen. I mean, it's something that you just can't allow if you're going to play good basketball, if you're going to play winning basketball.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Fires from 14. Rebound by the 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
Toronto calls timeout. They trail by 6. 1:58 left in the 4th quarter of this one. 1:58 left to play in the final quarter. Picked by Griffin. Here's Adams, and he uses the glass on the layup. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Out left to the wing. Harden against Matthews. It's Harden with the drive. Pass to Kuboka. 5 to shoot. He had a nice open look right there.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Raptors trail by 6. High post shot. Misses off the left iron.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Harden against Matthews. Harden outside. And a miss there on the triple. Toronto's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Pick by Griffin. And Redick kicks to Griffin. The dish to Matthews. Stolen by Harden. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 3-pointer. Can't get it to go. And Toronto will go the other way with it.
Urgent possession here, Clark. They need a basket.
No doubt about it, Steve. They need quick, efficient scoring.
And an intentional foul right there. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
No need to rush it. Just play smart, get a good shot. Make sure it's a well-executed offensive possession.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Shooting for Philadelphia, James Harden. That's the line number 2.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And the Raptors call time here. They're down by 8. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. And Griffin, here we go. They double-team Griffin. He dishes it to Redick. The 3, it's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open when they hit him with that double team, and he took advantage.
Now, here is Harden, and now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for your 76ers.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well done at the free throw line. I'll tell you what, that will make things a lot easier on them if they can continue to convert.
Redick with the 3. Cans the 3. It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove, and that tray of his has just been dead.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. From half court, it's off. So Philadelphia wins it. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And now let's go over to Doris Burke on the sideline for an interview with the Jordan Player of the Game. Doris, take it away.
Well, James, it certainly seemed the entire team stayed with the game plan and stayed focused to try to play at the pace you're looking to.
Yeah, they did a good job, a very good job. We tried to push the ball as much as possible. They couldn't get offensive rebound, so we stuck with it. 4 quarters and grinded it out.
Well, terrific win. Congratulations. Guys, back to you.
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us as Jordan presents our player of the game, James Harden.